Warning, Prospect Watch is not your average hockey podcast, and that's okay with us. Our goal is to introduce you to stars in the making from all over the world. They may not be household names yet, but we assure you they will be soon enough. Welcome to Prospect Watch. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Prospect Watch, a prospect show about prospects, and we got a very special one here for you. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Lance Green as your host.
All right, guys, yeah. Of course, joining me as always is Steel, who just introduced us, but this week we're very excited because we got to sit down with our mind, one of the best talents to come out of this summer's draft, and that player is none other than the WHL's Ryder Ritchie of the Prince Albert Raiders. Ryder, how are you?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you for joining us. So, guys, without further ado, if you don't know who Ryder is, let me get you real familiar real
and
quick.
Shame on y'all if you don't.
Right. So, for those of you that don't know, or maybe living under a rock for the past year or two, the general consensus of all scouts out there right now is that Ryder is a fast-rising prospect, to say the least. He's become very rapidly one of the most dynamic players to be coming out of this next draft class, and I would have to agree. This young man has all the intangibles needed to not only play at the next level, but shine while doing so. To date, he has shown that he has an ever-evolving shot. Every time you shoot it, Ryder, I think it gets better. He has some great hands. He's considered elite in the art of puck protection, which I like as a old goalie there. No turnovers. But if you guys don't believe me, let me just run over some quick stats with you. At 16 years old last year, he scored 20 goals and 35 assists for a total of 55 points in only 61 games for the Raiders. A feat that won him the honor of being named the WHL's Rookie of the Year last season, right? Then he attended with Team Canada, which he's so outfitted for right now.
Yeah, man, nice threads, by the way, nice threads.
Yeah. Right. He's attended the Hlinka Gretzky Cup, and this past summer, he scored 3 goals and 6 assists for 9 points in only 5 games played there, helping them win the gold medal.
Yeah, baby.
Which was great, right?
Yeah.
But bringing us to present day, Ritchie hasn't disappointed this season either. He scored 8 goals, 9 assists for 17 points in 13 games played. He's averaging a .30 points per game right now. So, if he continues on this pace, Steel, he's gonna be looking at 42 goals, 47 assists, and something like 89 points.
Yeah, we'll take that.
And I'll take that all day long.
Sleeping, I'll take that.
Yeah. So now that I got you guys kind of caught up here, let me start off some questions. Steel, let's throw it to you. Why don't we throw it to you there?
All right, cool. Let's get it rolling here, man. By the way, Ryder, thank you very much for being on the show, man. We really appreciate you being here and taking the time off to do this. We know that you're very busy and during the season, everything like that. So for those of our fans out there just finding out about you, can you give us maybe an NHL player that you think you maybe kind of resemble, or somebody that you kind of take your game after?
Yeah, for sure. I think I resemble a Mitch Marner type player. I think like a shifty playmaker who can also score, and it all kind of comes from compete and skating. So I think Mitch Marner would be my player comparison.
Ooh,
Not
I'd
a bad
say
guy.
that's pretty good there, man. What do you think, Lance?
Yeah, I could get down with that on our team there, but we'll just have to see what the summer plays out.
I know.
But let's talk about the Gretzky Cup. Of course, you went out there. That was an experience. But can you tell us, what, if anything, were you able to take away from getting the chance to play in that tournament, and possibly, how has it helped you this season?
Yeah, I just think, playing in that tournament and representing Canada is it's a huge accomplishment and something you dream of. Putting on that Maple Leaf jersey is an honor, and winning it that was so awesome with the group of guys we had. And I think like I was able to take away just all the skill and the speed from that tournament, and also kind of playing games in the summer kind of gave me a head start coming into camp for PA. So yeah, I thought that.
Awesome. That's a
Sure.
great way. That's a great way to look at it. The fact that you're already kind of in shape and ready to come into camp and everything like that. You know what I mean? So, speaking about being in shape and everything like that, what kind of player would you say that you are? Are you like a two-way player, a playmaker, a scoring threat, combination? What would you call yourself?
I'd say more of an offensive player. I think I'm an offensive player who can create offensive chances for myself and my teammates, and I think I'm also pretty good at finishing those chances. So yeah, I'd say I'm an offensive player.
Yeah, I would say that too. I think last season you were settling in as more of a playmaker,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and but this season I see that willingness to finish your own plays too, and that's gotta be thrilling scouts right now as well. So um, now that you joined some great companies such as Grant Fuhrer, Joe Sakic, Peter Nedved, Hosa, Braden Shin, and of course, that guy Connor that played in your league last year. Um, when you won the WHL's Rookie of the Year award last season, can you talk a little bit about that and the recognition that came with it and what that meant to you?
yeah. I mean, that was an honor. I mean, winning with WHL Rookie of the Year was, I mean, it was a goal coming into the year, and getting to do it was awesome. And I mean, I couldn't have done it without my teammates or my coaching staff and the whole Raiders organization. They're very first class, but yeah, it was an absolute honor. I mean, there's a lot of good 16-year-old rookies that could have won it as well, but yeah, it was an honor winning that for sure.
Yeah.
Awesome, and I'll tell you what, man, we've been watching you since probably like right before then, and so we've watched how you've progressed through. So that's been really nice to watch how your game has progressed, and that was one of the reasons why we were like super overly excited to have you on the show here to talk to you. You know what I mean? So, all right, well. We know you spend a lot of time at the rink, honing your craft and everything like that, but so maybe could you tell us one thing we could find you doing away from the rink? Like, something that's
Yeah,
not hockey.
yeah. Say for sure during the summertime, I'm a big golfer. I love golfing, and I mean going out with the buddies on the course is it's pretty fun. So yeah, I'd say golf.
All
Okay,
right. What
there
are
you
you
go.
swinging? What kind of clubs you swinging?
Uh tailor made right now. I'd say yeah.
All right. I mean,
Okay.
you don't seem sure about that. Are
No,
you
I
looking to get something
kind of
else or
no, I'm
not
kind
really
of
happy with them?
I'm in works to get new clubs right now. So
All right.
yeah,
All right.
See, he's advancing his game in the golf side, so now he
yeah.
has to get clubs now to match his game, right? So what's your
Yeah.
handicap?
Oh, I couldn't tell you that. I have
Okay.
no. It's
Okay.
getting better. The game's getting
Getting
better.
better.
I think
There you
the
go.
best I've shot through 18 is 12 over. So it's not
Not too bad.
terrible.
Hey man, you're doing far better than me, man. I'm a good golf cart driver.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, one thing I noticed different from last season to this season is that you've gone from being a minus player last season to being a plus player this year. And, is it safe to assume at this point that coming into this season, you set a focus on being more defensively responsible?
Yeah, I mean, coming into my second year, I want to develop into a two-way player, more of getting better in the D zone, and yeah, for sure being a plus player. You never want to be a minus player. So I think coming in, trying to develop a two-way game and being trusted in the late game. So yeah,
Yeah, I mean, that's got to be tough going from as good as AAA hockey is and everything like that, as a 15-year-old to jumping into all of a sudden, playing against the players you're playing in the WHL. Obviously, that league is no slouch.
yeah,
Any given night, there is a huge threat on the other side of that ice. So kudos to you doing so well last season and then working upon it even this summer to get better.
Awesome, man. I'll tell you what, that always shows growth of a player when you can see like you could do your self-evaluation, right, Ryder? You've been doing your self-evaluations, and you realize, hey, these are some of the things I need to work on. You know what I mean? Is there something else that you might need to work on that you think might help you progress, or might be something that you need to work on for, getting to that next level?
Right. Yeah. So past couple summers, I'd say my speed, and my strength were my main focus. I mean, I've done a lot of skating work over, especially last summer, which I think it's been working and it's been helping. I feel like my skating kind of, I came back a better skater than I left off last year. So I, I think my skating and my strength for sure.
Awesome. It shows.
Yeah, it definitely does. It definitely does. All right. With you following your father's footsteps and your uncles as well, as I understand, who are both former NHL players, it seems as though your family is it's becoming a family business for you guys.
Yeah.
Can you tell us what kind of influence both those guys played on your game?
Yeah, I mean, I was born into a hockey family, I'd say. I mean, my dad, I kind of just wanted to follow my dad's footsteps, and then found love for the game. And I mean, my dad was a huge role model for me. Just watching him play his pro career, especially later in his career, I remember watching him over in Modo in Sweden. So I just remember watching him and wanting to play pro hockey. He's always been a goal of mine, playing the NHL. So I think, yeah, watching him, and then also watching my or not really, I didn't really watch my uncle, but just hearing about my uncle and getting to meet him, and just the player he was too. So yeah, it was pretty special to have those two guys in my family.
Awesome,
Yeah,
man.
for sure.
Did your dad take you to, like, what, did you get to go to the rink when when your dad was playing and everything? Did you get to go to the rink and everything? What was it like? Were you in the locker rooms with the guys and stuff like that? Was that something that you got to be exposed with while your dad was playing?
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
Mhm.
more when they won, I got to go to the room. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
a little better mood everywhere when your team wins. But yeah, I remember going to the rink and getting to watch them practice, and getting to go into the dressing room and meeting some cool players. So yeah, that was pretty cool.
Awesome. Yeah, man. I'm sure that has a good influence on you too
Yeah,
right now, doesn't it?
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
All right. So your name has been a topic of much discussion this year, obviously, as your stock continues to rise. Have you paid any attention to the latest mock drafts and all that, or are you just kind of playing it, game by game and just taking it from that?
Yeah, I try not to pay attention to that stuff. I mean, just trying to take it day by day and just kind of help my team win, and do what I can day by day to just kind of better myself as a player, and all that stuff will take care of itself, kind of.
That's a good answer,
Uh,
right,
and,
Stu?
and that's a great attitude too, because that's exactly how that's going to work. If you take care of your business, the business will take care of you. Basically, you know what I mean. So,
Yeah.
awesome. All right, so I used to be a chef back in another lifetime, right? And so I ask every player this because I get great answers. So I have to
Yeah.
ask you this, man. All right. So do you have like a pregame meal that you have to have? Do you have like a superstition about that pregame meal, and if what is your pregame meal that you have to have?
Yeah, I'm kind of on game day. I'm a pretty superstitious eater. I'd say I have the same breakfast. I go a couple scrambled eggs and a piece of toast with peanut butter and jam.
Oh, there you
Then
go.
go to the rink, come back, have part of my pregame. I go chicken and rice with broccoli, ranch sauce always, and then nap, wake up, eat the same meal again, the chicken and rice, broccoli and ranch, and then ready for game time. So yeah,
There you
Right.
go.
Very,
There you go.
very strict. Yeah, very
yeah,
strict.
I love it. Awesome, man. Awesome. I love it.
yeah.
All right. Give me one player that you've played against in either the WHL or in world competition that simply blew you away.
I mean, how can I not say Connor Bedard?
I mean, that's kind of an
Forget it. I
easy
mean,
one, yeah.
yeah, playing against him was super special. I mean, anytime he has the puck, it's pretty scary when he's not on your team, and just seeing the things he can do. I mean, even at the National League level, I mean, he scored tonight, so just kind of playing against him was super cool, and seeing his journey going first overall and stuff. So yeah, that was pretty special to play against him.
All right.
I mean, you can't deny. Do you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it. But I tell you what, though, I got to be honest with you, okay, we're liking exactly where you're coming out. We like exactly the way you're projecting out. You know what I mean? So don't take anything away from yourself, Ryder, because we think the world of you too, brother. Okay, so just wanted to let you know that, right? Okay, so tell us a little something here about how a player your size, 6 foot, 174 pounds, is able to fire the puck like you are able to do. I mean, they're similar to like Dustin Bufflin. I mean, he's 6'5", 260 pounds, right? You see him do a hard shot, right? Right.
Yeah, coming out of there.
So what do you got, man? You got a cannon hitting somewhere in your arms, or what? What are you benching, like 300 pounds or something?
Oh, definitely not. No. I just say I think I broke my wrist in midget, and then I really didn't have a great shot growing up, I'd say, until kind of I broke my wrist. And then after that, I kind of really rehabbed it super well, and I started shooting pucks like it was a job. I mean, every day for the rest of that year, and then summers, and then I kind of just been shooting pucks and keep working on it and trying different releases, and yeah. So I think that kind of helped develop the shot I have today.
How about
Found a way to get the most out of what you're working with there. Yeah,
man. The life gave you a little bit of lemons, and you made some lemonade out of it. You know?
Yeah. Steel, I think he's kind of like what was that movie? Baseball movie, Rookie of the Year or something, where he broke his arm, or
something like that.
All of a sudden started throwing 100 miles an hour. I don't know, but all right. So I know it's still early, but right now you're on pace to score like 89 points, a feat that would best some Raiders in the past. Scott Hartnell comes to mind. But, would put you right up in the stratosphere of course, Draisaitl and Modano, who both played there. What would that mean if you could leave a legacy, in PA there, and see that number 21 one day retired up in the rafters there?
Yeah, I mean, that'd be super special. I mean, Mike Modano, what a player he was. He's actually the reason I can't wear my number growing up, number 9, because it's in the rafters.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Kind of why 21, but
yeah.
I mean, him and Draisaitl, Morrissey, all guys I've played there in the past, just super special players, and definitely left legacy on the organization. So hopefully one day I can also leave that same legacy that they have left.
Awesome, man. That would be great. I don't think you're going to have a problem with that, to be honest with you. I think you'll be right. Yeah, man. So, in parting, because I know we want to, kind of get you out of here and let you go and everything, and we don't want to take up too much of your time. But in parting, what could you give, say, some of our young viewers some advice on how to get where you are? Do you know what I mean? Like, what kind of advice could you pass on to the next crop of guys coming up?
I'd just say believe in yourself. I mean, never give up, and just put your head down and work every day, and do things that other people are not, because you can either get past, or pass someone in a day. So I'd just say keep working and just never give up.
All right, wise words from such a young man. Yeah, all right.
That sounds pretty astute, man, as far as I'm concerned. Well, I'll tell you what, man, it's been an absolute pleasure and a joy to have you on here, man. We've been really excited to have you on here. This is something that we were looking forward to get you on here. Also to help kind of expose you as well, get you some more recognition and some more exposure as well, too. So really appreciate you being on here. Thank you very much. Lance, why don't you take us out here, buddy?
Yeah, guys, expect more of these for sure. We got a list of different guys in the making here, and what a pleasure it was to have this particular guy on here. Right, you will probably be seeing him come first round, hopefully this summer. So thank you again, and guys, keep your eyes peeled because there is plenty more to come this season.
For sure, for sure. Just remember, Ryder, don't forget about us, man. When you get drafted, bro, you got to come back, right?
Yeah.
And let us know how it was all about and what it was like and all that, man. You got to do that for us, right? Okay?
Yeah.
Cool,
good.
cool. All right, man. I'm SteelFlyers, your co-host, and that there is Lance Green, the incredible host. And, of course, big thank you to Ryder Ritchie for being on the show with us. We'd like to say thank you guys for watching this episode of Prospect Watch, and we'll catch you all on the next episode. Thanks, everyone.